This chart illustrates a common nightmare in algorithmic trading. A model posts an exceptional 1.4 Sharpe ratio in testing, but deployed live, that smooth equity curve flatlines near zero. Traders assume market conditions shifted, blaming regime change or model decay for the collapse. But the model didn't break. The backtest itself was a fiction. It measured an artificially inflated reality that never actually existed. Two systemic structural flaws are almost always responsible for this illusion: look-ahead bias and overfitting. They are distinct failure modes that often coexist. Look-ahead bias is a mechanical leak of future data into your training set. Overfitting is structural. The model memorizes the noise of the past rather than finding a repeatable signal. To build a robust trading system, we must map the strict validation architecture required to strip away these illusions and isolate a true predictive edge. Diagnosing these specific pipeline errors is the only mathematical method to guarantee a model is actually ready for live capital deployment. Let's start with look-ahead bias in the strict context of financial time series. This occurs when a model accesses future price information during training, information that will not exist at the exact moment a signal is generated live. The most common, expensive, and systemic source of this leak in machine learning trading is feature normalization. Look at this time series array of 5,000 price bars. A developer will often apply a standard scikit-learn function, like fit transform, across the entire dataset to scale the features. Mechanically, full dataset scaling aggregates data from thousands of periods ahead to calculate the mean and standard deviation. It then injects those future statistics backward to normalize bar 100. The historical data is now contaminated. Contrast that with the reality of live inference. In a live market, there is a hard vertical boundary at the current bar. The future is entirely empty. You can only calculate statistics using the preceding data. By scaling across the full historical dataset, the model learns an artificial data distribution that it will never actually encounter when trading live. The primary structural fix for historical backtesting is completely isolating the training and test folds. The exact implementation requires executing the fit function strictly on the training fold and the transform function strictly on the separate test fold. For live online systems, the pipeline requires rolling normalization windows. These must be calculated exclusively from the preceding n bars to exactly replicate what the system will see at inference time. Look-ahead bias is a lethal architectural error. By training the model on a future it cannot see, it guarantees failure regardless of the underlying strategy's logic. An entirely look-ahead-free model can still fail. This brings us to overfitting, where the model simply memorizes the specific, non-repeating noise of its training period. Data scientists often evaluate models using a standard single split method. We see a blue training block covering a few years of history, followed by a yellow test block for the final year. This fails on financial time series because it tests the model under only one specific macroeconomic regime transition. If the test period happens to be a rapid rate hiking environment, that is all you are measuring. Surviving one historical transition gives you a sample size of exactly one. It offers zero evidence that the strategy can generalize. The solution is walk-forward validation. We replace the single split with a staggered, descending staircase of overlapping train and test blocks, moving sequentially across time. Running multiple, shifting train test pairs forces the model to prove its edge across drastically different volatility and liquidity environments. For smaller datasets or specific signal frequencies, we use an advanced framework called combinatorial purged cross-validation, which generates many more independent test paths from the same data. Within these advanced frameworks, we enforce the embargo rule. This inserts a physical, empty gap between the training and testing sets. The embargo gap stops major post-training events, like macro releases or earnings, from bleeding chronological information into the out-of-sample test set. True validation requires forcing the algorithm to survive a gauntlet of shifting, chronologically isolated environments. A single successful test is simply insufficient evidence of a repeatable edge. Even with perfect walk-forward architecture, a test fold is meaningless without enough data points to achieve statistical significance. Look at the digital counter in this single test fold. The hard mathematical floor for evaluating a strategy is an absolute minimum of 30 out-of-sample trades per fold. Below 30 trades, the confidence intervals on your Sharpe ratio and win rate are so wide that any positive result is mathematically indistinguishable from random luck. This constraint heavily dictates timeframes, particularly for low-frequency trading strategies. Consider a strategy generating just 4 signals a month. To reach the 30-trade threshold, you require more than 7 months of out-of-sample data per fold. Signal frequency must act as a hard constraint when you select a strategy's timeframe and construct its walk-forward validation structure. Ignoring out-of-sample trade counts does not make backtesting faster. It merely creates a dangerous statistical illusion of confidence. Once you have a look-ahead-free, statistically significant architecture in place, we pivot to how performance must actually be evaluated. We start by explicitly discarding maximum raw backtest return. It is mathematically flawed because it heavily rewards overfitting while ignoring risk entirely. The correct evaluation replaces that shattered return number with a distribution analysis. This histogram maps out-of-sample Sharpe ratios across all folds. A consistent, tight cluster of moderate Sharpe ratios proves a regime-agnostic edge. Conversely, high variance indicates the model is capturing noise. For predictive accuracy, we look at this scatterplot measuring the information coefficient. It tracks predicted returns on the x-axis against actual forward returns on the y-axis. The information coefficient isolates the pure mathematical correlation between what the model calculated and what actually occurred in the market. This isolates the model's predictive power from execution costs like slippage. In high-breadth strategies, an IC as low as 0.05 is a powerful engine. When applied across thousands of trades or assets, that slight statistical tilt compounds into a reliable, high-probability profit. Proper machine learning backtesting is a strict discipline. It requires isolating timeframes, purging data leaks, and evaluating distributions over single metrics. The ultimate outcome of this rigorous approach is discarding a single fictional number in favor of a robust, actionable map of live market reality. Validation is the process of systematically proving what does not work. We strip away the illusions of luck until only a durable edge remains. To audit your own system or architect a resilient strategy from the ground up, check out the links for end-to-end ML expert advisor builds and look-ahead free feature engineering services in the description.